Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. I am tonight's host, Esmeralda, otherwise known as Meche. You should already know who everybody else is. If you don't, just go back a couple episodes. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of a conversation when we started recording, so Junior, Pancho, take it away.
Okay,
All right,
well,
I love
Okay,
how,
maybe not at the same time.
I love how we said the exact same thing. Okay, well.
it's just that's how we're synced. Well, I was just gonna say that for context, Francisco, over on your stream on Twitch at DarkGaia21, you just recently beat Kingdom Hearts 2.
Love the plug.
Gia boy, I just beat Kingdom Hearts 2, and it was a great game.
So basically, I was just gonna answer whatever questions you had about the story, because clearly you didn't get everything.
Dude, this
I
chicken
did.
tender's so good.
Alright, so for some context, in Kingdom Hearts 1, at the very end, Riku and King Mickey get stuck in the Realm of Darkness, and it just looks like a bunch of, like black lines that's supposed to be the Realm of Darkness. And at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, the Realm of Darkness looks like Destiny Islands, which is the place where Sora, Riku, and Kairi are from. Why did it take that form?
It's not necessarily that it took that form. The Realm of Darkness is just straight up huge. You, in one of the later games, you play as a character that's trapped in the Realm of Darkness, and throughout their entire playthrough, you're exploring the entirety of the Realm of Darkness, which pretty much is just any worlds that get encapsulated by darkness end up just being teleported to the Realm of Darkness, basically. Because as you go on and you see the worlds that have been, trapped within the Realm of Darkness, you come across them during your playthrough as this other character. And one of the areas that the Realm of Darkness just like has a beach, like it just happens to have a beach. Whether that's like just happenstance, or if that's because of the fact that Destiny Islands did get captured in darkness in the first game, I don't know.
Interesting.
So long story short, we don't fucking know.
It really could be the fact that Destiny Islands did get encased in darkness in the first game, because, like I said, in this other game, when you're playing through, you do come across pieces of other worlds that you have visited that were trapped in darkness.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I never realized it. Now that you pointed it out, Francisco, about that small detail, I just thought because they became best friends on an island. And because
completely unnecessary. She has been doing that shit all day long. She had a meeting with her freaking the counselor for school mid-sentence. So how do I need to get my financial aid? I was like, are you kidding?
Ruby, what are you thinking?
Oh my god.
Listen, guys, I really think that's really disrespectful, okay?
Dude, who choked you out?
It sounded like you were throwing up.
You got RKO'd
A turkey.
His name is Rev. Oh my god.
Oh, watch out, RKO!
But going back to what I was saying, I never realized it. I just thought that they put an island there for significance of Riku and Sora's friendship. That they became best friends on an island. And the last thoughts was going home. That's what I thought, why there's a beachfront there.
Wow, that's stupid. Anyways.
Oh, wow!
I mean, at this point, who really knows, right?
Right.
Yo,
That was messed
I
up.
want Hideo Kojima to make a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah, because that means Sora and Solid Snake get to shake hands outside of the world of Smash.
Well, he didn't even shake his hand. He shook Mario's hand.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Did he use his good hand?
Guess we'll never know.
But
Have
did
you ever wiped with the wrong hand?
No one gets that
Yes.
reference. But did you
I
have
get
any other questions about Kingdom Hearts?
If I do have any more, I kind of can't think of them at the moment.
All
You
right.
could always just like type it in the chat and we can go over it next time. Or Junior
Or
could just answer it immediately.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever you guys think
So
you
what's
like better.
So what's the next game you're gonna do? Are you gonna do like the smaller in between ones?
No. I think my next Kingdom Hearts is going to be Birth by Sleep. But I don't know when I'm gonna play it because I want to put games like in between. Like, for example, something I unintentionally started doing is start playing all of the 3D Sonic games. Like, I do full playthroughs. And it started with Sonic Adventure, then I moved on to Sonic Adventure 2. Because my main gimmick is I play games for the first time. So I do blind playthroughs. But since I started doing Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, I'm like, you know what? I might as well keep it up. So my next Sonic game is going to be Sonic Heroes.
Nice.
And then after Sonic Heroes, it's going to be Shadow the Hedgehog, which I haven't played. So that'll be a blind playthrough. And then after Shadow, it's going to be Sonic 06, which I haven't finished.
I hate that
And
game.
then it's going to be Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, and then I think it's Sonic Generations? No. Yeah, it is Generations. And then so on and so forth.
Okay.
Not a bad plan.
Yeah, you got a pretty good list there.
Yeah,
I want to
mean,
get into streaming. I just can't fucking wait to get my house up.
Me too.
Thanks.
I can't wait for my house to be up to.
No, I can't wait for her house to be up.
Because she
Oh.
wants me
Get
fucking
out
out
of
here. Exactly.
Makes solid sense. But yeah, I have my
just
little
kidding.
notebook right here of games to stream, and on it are Dishonored, Celeste.
You're gonna pull your hair out for Celeste.
I mean, I played it casually like a while ago, and I'm on the last mission. I just never got to finish it.
Oh,
So
wow.
not exactly a blind playthrough then.
It wouldn't, but at the
Niall,
same
if
time,
you
I
close
haven't
your
finished
eyes.
it. You're blind if you only see with your eyes.
I'll see with my ass then.
I'll see with my chocolate eye.
Your chocolate eye.
Anyways,
I just have to take off my glasses and I'm blind.
Anyways, I have Kingdom Hearts 3, Life is Strange True Colors, which, fun fact, Life is Strange True Colors was going to be the first game I ever streamed, and it wasn't.
What happened?
I found better games.
Sounds about right.
Anyways, I also have Birth by Sleep. I put a question mark next to Dream Drop Distance.
That one
And-
might be tougher though.
Tougher to like access because I don't have a DS.
Well, you
Apparent-
can borrow mine. I just don't know how you're gonna record it onto.
Well,
screen.
apparently it's on an HD collection that's separate from the HD collection I have.
The
Oh.
2.8 fragmentary passage also has a port of Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. Anyways, I got Sekiro.
Oh
on
my
here.
god.
I got question mark the Assassin's Creed series and question mark the Bayonetta series. And then after that, I have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then the Star Fox series.
You're just gonna
Hell
play
yeah.
those two Zeldas?
Yeah. And then from
Okay.
there, I'll figure out if I want to play through Twilight Princess and other
Wind Waker?
stuff. I don't know. Wind Waker looks a little wimpy for me.
Wind Waker is
okay.
an excellent game.
You're just sleeping on a good game, dude.
It's not beating Goku.
Well, technically speaking, actually, I have no idea.
It's not. It's not beating Goku.
You don't know.
I think Wind Waker is my second favorite Legend of Zelda. And then my top is Twilight. Not including the newer ones, but of the older like styles and formula and all that. It's definitely my top two.
Not including Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, basically.
Right.
Or any other better games.
Mm, When it comes to the Zelda series, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are the top boys of the game. In my opinion, at least.
So I will warn you, Francisco, as far as playing Zelda goes, Majora's Mask, in my opinion, is the hardest 3D Zelda game.
Oh my god, it fucking
Majora's
is.
Mask?
Yes. Yeah. It is
Not
super hard.
not just because of like gameplay itself necessarily, but because of its gimmicks. Like it's hard to figure out what you're supposed to do and to do it within your time limit.
This game does not hold you by the hand as much as like other games do. Your
Pretty
clues
much-
is going to be talking to CPUs. Like that, those are your clues.
Pretty
CPUs.
much.
There's computers in the game?
No,
Okay,
she
madre.
meant to say NPCs.
NPCs.
Oh, why didn't you say NPCs?
I'm gonna stab you with my foot.
much-
What the hell?
He got you there.
All the Zelda games pretty much hold you by the hand and take you on a tour. Because they always tell you what you're supposed to do next and where you're supposed to go next.
Right.
And if you ever get lost, Navi always gives you hints. But in Majora's
Must be
Mask,
nice that bitch was absent for me.
yeah,
She
sure.
was there. She was there.
But in Majora's Mask, it's very much like, all right, go figure it out.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then somehow Link learns a little dance that Tangent likes to do.
Yes.
You guys don't know who Tangent
Only-
is.
only
She's
I know what
a
you're talking about.
she's a
Yeah,
TikTok
I'm-
user.
Okay, because I was like, yeah, sure.
I haven't been listening to this entire conversation.
She has a deadpan stare.
She does? Oh yeah, she
You,
does.
you never noticed? Yeah.
I didn't know dead pans have eyes. I didn't know pans could die.
Do you wait? If there's deadpans, do you think there's dead pots?
Oh my god.
There has to be.
Oh my god! Imagine dead skillet.
Oh my god.
A dead pot.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Yeah, he literally
Look, look,
5
Ruby!
seconds ago.
Come on now! You need to step up your game, bro.
What?
What was that? You chicken? Are you eating the chicken nuggets right now?
Oh, dude, it's super good.
I know.
Pansexual.
Did you get the spicy ones?
I got one spicy and two of the smaller regulars. Super delicious.
The
Who?
spicy's actually really good.
It's very good.
Did you get some mac and cheese?
I got a little bit of that, a little bit of mash, and
That's mine.
well, I didn't see a fucking name on it.
Did you go to fucking
Well, I made
Popeyes?
it.
What is this?
No.
Dude, we cooked this at, well, I say we, but mom and dad cooked this at home.
You're supposed
Mom
to
and
have
Dad
made
didn't
tacos.
cook anything. I made
See?
it.
Even Junior knew the fucking plan for tacos.
I know. And then mom calls us and goes, I want salad with chicken tenders and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. We're like, what?
I know, dude. She was like craving some weird ass shit, and Mitch and I look at each other like, Mom wants this? What the fuck?
And so I said, okay, if that's what you want.
Like, it was weird. And then I looked at the time when they took off to the store, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get ready for jujitsu. Oh shit. So, yeah.
Yeah. Cool story, bro.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah,
Cool story,
Majora's
bro.
Mask.
Would you like
Yes.
to tell it again?
Majora's Mask, I think, is the hardest. I never got to finish it because I got stuck really badly.
You know, it's kind of funny how, like, we kind of consider ourselves to not have a specific topic on our podcast, but the thing we talk about the most is video games. And, like,
Anime.
yeah.
Well, we
anime.
also talk about movies and anime as well. And there was that one time I talked about LK99 for about 30 minutes.
What's that?
But we did lose that episode, though. The
I will
superconductor?
say-
1999?
Remember the superconductor?
Oh, yeah. That train conductor that's got, like, a ripped-ass stomach and abs?
What
No.
are you talking about?
He's
Conductor, bro.
Now, that episode in general was just super,
yeah.
like, around science. We just got into science a lot in that episode in general.
Oh, yeah. Then we started
Yeah.
talking about light years and how Ruby didn't understand it.
Wait a minute.
No,
Why you gotta make it
no.
sound like I'm stupid?
Wow. If the shoe fits.
Hey!
You guys want to talk
If
about
it
the?
quacks.
You guys want to talk about the Goldilocks zone?
Motherfucking who?
Fucking Goldilocks? What?
You know what I want to talk about?
The Goldilocks zone.
I want to talk.
Yes?
The Goldilocks zone?
Who?
Yeah.
What is that?
Basically, that's just the point of orbit around a sun that's habitable for a planet.
You're
In other
a fucking
words,
nerd, dude.
in other words, Earth is in the Goldilocks zone for our current sun.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Goldilocks, not too hot, not too cold.
Oh my
Just
god.
right.
Oh, that makes sense. I can't tell if you're making a joke or not.
No, that's for real. You can Google it.
Alright,
He's
cool.
just so good at that shit, dude. It's like hard for me to believe anything out of his mouth. It was actual facts.
No, for real. If you Google it right now, you'll see what I'm talking
You hear his laugh? Because he knew.
Dude,
He knew.
he always fucks with me. Like, he'd come up to me and be like, hey, did you hear about the rocket that blew up in Mars? And I'll be like, no, what? And he's like, yeah, I just made it up. What the fuck, dude?
That's because you're gullible.
Wait, what'd you say?
I hate you.
about. Hey, speaking of rockets blowing up,
Oh my God.
Did you know Jupiter is a gas planet, right?
Is where boys get more stupider.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry. I had to.
Anyways, Jupiter is a gas planet.
Yes.
But that does not mean you can go fly through the planet. You know what I mean? Like,
because just gas. Ha ha ha.
well, yeah, that's the thing. So you think because it's a gas planet, you think you could just fly through it. But in reality, at the core of Jupiter lies some form of hard, like, mass. That's what causing all that gas to condense around it and form the planet in the first place. And so the gravity and the temperatures, once you get closer and closer to the core, become so immense you just get crushed and die.
Yeah, that
Damn.
center of mass is called your mom.
Oh my god.
Actually, your mom would be the singularity of a black hole.
Ooh.
Damn!
Damn, son.
Wait, let me get popcorn for this. Hang on a second.
Oh, once you enter that event horizon, you fucked.
Your mom was asked so
Anyways.
query. Donkey Kong came out saying, "Holy in America."
We may
Your mom
seem
was so
stupid.
stupid she brought a spoon to the Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
Never mind. I'm gonna retract what I was about to say about us being smaller than we seem.
Oh my god.
You know what? We are actually all smart, just in our own like
No, we're
categories.
not. No,
you know
we're
what
not.
I mean?
Not even a little bit. No, we're not.
Francisco.
Well, maybe not you, but
Give yourself more
I
credit.
am.
I'm smart.
Are you smarter than a fifth?
You guys can laugh. It was a joke.
The silence.
I was like, someone needs to tell her.
Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna do it?
It ain't gonna be me.
And lean in and whisper in your ear like the Secret Service did to Bill Clinton.
Sorry, Ruby.
I
There was
hate
no
you.
helping you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Junior's actually smart.
Aye.
Thanks.
I'm kind of smart.
If he applied himself a little more, he'd probably be like.
With like lotion or oil.
Bitch, I don't even apply to jobs.
See, you think that yourself.
See, Junior, you're so smart.
Oh.
You don't need a job. You can live off the freedom that you have.
Dad. Dad.
No, I don't want to move back in.
No, I meant because he's your employer.
Oh, that too.
Oh my god, guys. So changing their subject real quick. So I have you guys up as like little tiles on Discord. All of you guys are different shades of brown. And then mine
That's
is
racist.
pink because of my icon.
Yeah, I'm
do I
actually
do
seeing that now too.
Yeah, Francisco is the whitest one.
Oh, I found it. Oh shit! Wait, how do I do
Oh,
it?
fuck. I think that makes sense.
And Junior
Oh, yeah.
is darker than Metra. And
I'm like a mocha.
yeah. Junior looks like an
Actually-
espresso bean.
Actually, I'm just looking at it now. Francisco looks like he's the
It kinda-
darkest.
What?
Yeah, Bancho looks like he's the darkest. Junior's almost looks like a maroon color. Like it
Yeah.
has some red in it.
Yeah.
And mine is like a latte brown.
Okay, we need a screenshot for reference for those people that are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It's not boring. Fuck 'em.
I'm also the only one with my face showing in my picture, and it matches my skin tone.
Yeah, I just realized.
So I think that's what it is.
You are not
your
that
character
black.
right there, it matches your skin tone.
Don't shoot. This man is not black.
Oh, you can say it, but whenever I say it,
Hey, I said it funny.
I said it funny.
I said that funny.
you break into my house,
Speaking of funny,
suck
Son
my
of a black
dick,
again.
call me gay.
Did I do that? Okay, what
So-
just happened?
What's funny, Mecha? What were you about to say?
no, it's funny to me. It's more than likely not funny to anybody else.
All right, cool.
So
Moving on.
Yeah,
Oh my
I told myself.
You dug your own grave.
So I sent a picture. That's what it looks like for me.
Oh, Francisco's black on my side.
You wish he was.
Yeah, you.
Oh no!
Say it
Oh
again.
yeah, Bancho's really black on my
I'm
end
not
too.
muting
He's
that one.
not that color.
It's just the way of life, man.
That's just the way it is.
Things will never, be the
Doo-doo-doo,
same.
doo-doo-doo.
Okay, well, transitioning on to our topics here. I want to go ahead and knock out the Mario editions one you put in, Ruby. Because yeah, I was just say we talked about how Charles Martinet is no longer voicing Mario in the last
Rest in
episode.
peace.
Rest in peace. He's not dead.
I heard Ruby is
No,
cackling.
I will not say it. I will not say it. This is
Anyways.
a trap. This is an intervention.
Damn, he is black.
Nintendo
That's what I'm saying.
has already confirmed Charles Martinet did not voice Mario in the new Mario game, which we've already heard Mario's voice from the trailer.
Oh, so we were right that he does
So-
sound different.
So they already have a replacement for Charles Martinet. So it's safe to assume that there will not be any Mario auditions.
God damn it. But they're so fucking funny. I love them. If you guys have seen any of them.
I haven't, personally.
Where do you see them?
I've been seeing them on Twitter. And I think I saved a couple of them, but I have to scroll past like my furry porn and all that shit. And
No one needed to know that part.
It's some of them are so fucking funny because they're not even trying. And it just makes me cackle.
When it comes to those types of videos, the only ones I know are the people that do like New Yorker accents. Like,
Yes.
This was an old this was an old meme where they'd be like, "Oh, here's my impression of Luigi. Hey, it's me, fucking Luigi."
Oh
You know,
my god, dude. They're so funny.
one of my friends from the bar, he was saying something similar to that, but it was an audition for Mickey Mouse, and he's like, "Yo, give me your best Mickey Mouse impression." Hey, it's me, Mickey the fucking Mouse.
Oh my god.
That's just pretty funny.
I'll fucking do it again.
Fuck you, Goofy.
Ben Starr's audition
Where's my money,
hilarious,
Damien?
dude. And there's a fucking Japanese person who does it. It's Sumiya Mario. And he does like this whole samurai shit. It's so fucking funny.
The like slow-mo anime fight where he like pulls out a sword, but you see it in 3 different angles, you know what I mean?
And then he slashes you, but you don't actually get cut until he puts the sword back in the sheath.
Exactly.
Okay, I put the 2 of them that I saved that made me really like lose it. That was really, really funny.
Oh, Ben Starr. Wait a minute. Isn't he the voice of the main character from Final Fantasy 16?
I don't know. But it's fucking funny.
To Google.
I'm pretty sure he is. Let me look it up real quick.
Star with 1 R?
2 R's.
2 R's.
I thought so.
Yes, he is the voice.
Dude. That's what I was Googling.
Well,
Master Chef.
I did it way quicker than you, so get your shit on.
I was looking for his name. Get shit on! I don't even have my glasses on, so it took me a second to even see.
That's on you, buddy.
Get extra shit on.
Get super shat on.
That's not appropriate.
You know what is not appropriate? Oh,
Anything you say.
Junior, my friend
at
was
any time.
talking to me about this. Imagine if we shit out of our urethras.
I'm sorry. What?
I think I might hang up.
You made chocolate Hershey kisses? What,
Well-
little bug duds?
Well,
You know what my
There would need to be liquid shits, I imagine.
yeah, they
Ugh.
would be. And
It
you know
would
what
shoot
my
out.
immediate thought was?
Imagine if you're constipated.
Do you know what my immediate thought was, Junior?
Hershey syrup.
No, silly string.
Oh my god.
Damn, you shit with that kind of force?
I don't know which one's more disturbing.
Dude, if you sneeze while shitting, it would explode everywhere on the toilet.
Why'd you have to go there?
That's why you gotta crimp your dick if you gotta sneeze with this.
You just gotta,
Like a water hose?
Gotta tuck that shit in.
I was gonna say you just put your finger at the very end so it stops the water flow, you know?
No, you
Oh,
leave a little bit of
God.
space and start shooting with extra force.
Oh my god.
I gotta breathe in case you can't reach. Oh
No,
my
you know how when you use your thumb to cover like part of the opening and the water shoots out even further, you do that?
That's what I just said.
Magetta.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's,
Pobrecito.
why the fuck were you and your friend talking about that? There was nothing else to talk about?
No,
That's just what
not really.
they talk about.
It's pretty interesting if you really think about it.
You know what though?
No.
Here's another hypothetical for you guys.
What if we piss out of our boobs?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It would give me
I'm
another
so
reason
glad
to suck
Junior and I
titties.
were on the same. What the?
I'm sorry, what? What are you talking
Ruby literally had to mute herself because she's so goddamn loud.
about? She's not muted on my side.
Well, she's not. That's just Discord cutting her out. And God, I fear the editing.
Thank God. Because I can hear her from here.
Oh, is she laughing?
Yes.
Okay.
Loudly.
Wait, what is she laughing at?
Her own question, I imagine.
Well, what the fuck is the question, Ruby?
What if
I
we
can hear
pissed
Ruby-
out of her boobs? That's what she said.
Oh,
Right, and then you're like, even more of a reason to suck.
we're still on that. Okay.
Well, you know.
Ruby, have you calmed down from the stratosphere? Are you back to Earth?
No. The answer is no. I could still hear her.
Well, here's another hypothetical for you.
She
guys.
sounds like she's in pain.
Ruby
Maybe,
can
she's,
just
maybe she's pissing out of her boobs right now. Who knows?
Maybe.
My side hurts!
What the fuck was that?
Dude, that's some cursed ass shit.
All I heard was, what?
That's what I heard too. The Discord cutting you out. Ruby, imagine if you were
God.
able to shit out of your boobs.
That,
That
would
would
suck.
be uncomfortable.
I mean, it's just like silly string.
Oh my god. My side hurts so much.
So what were you saying, Junior?
Are you good?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I
That's
came
not
across
very
this.
convincing.
I came across this hypothetical earlier today, and I want to hear your guys' answers. Okay.
Okay.
Name anything in the world that you could get, and you'd get it right away. But everybody else in the world gets 10 more of them than you. Like 10 times the amount.
Cancer.
Bitches.
Oh my god! Ruby!
Did Ruby say
I was
cancer?
thinking, yes! I was thinking like cars or something. But god damn, really went cancer?
Tumors.
How does someone have 10 different cancers at one time?
Well, you get throat cancer, ass cancer, breast cancer,
Lung
dick
cancer.
At that
lung
point,
cancer.
throw away the whole
Walter
person.
White cancer.
Wait, that's the thing though. If you pick
Discard 'em.
cancer, Ruby, if you pick cancer, everyone in the world will die except for you, and then you will eventually die because you have cancer as well, and there's no one to treat.
You know,
Exactly.
that was a pretty bad impulse save.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Okay.
live for those. The Mighty Beans podcast thrives on impulse sayings.
Woo! Follow us for dumb
Hence-
shit.
Clearly.
Wait, what?
Literally anything that Ruby says or Pancho says is an impulse.
Yeah.
I'm all for
Okay.
it.
Well, we heard
That's
Ruby's
why I'm
answers. So what's yours, Smetja?
I'm gonna go with. Oh shit! Every
Shit?
single person gets 10 more of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Dude, I should've
every,
brought tacos.
like
You know
every
what?
single person.
Every single person in the world will get 10 times more than what you pick.
That's kind of hard because my first thought was like a house, and so boom, just solved homelessness. But also at the same time, 10 of them? Ain't nobody need 10 houses.
I think we'd run out of space before
Exactly.
everybody 10 houses.
I should have said tacos, goddamn.
We would have to start building houses underwater.
Rapture?
That sounds like fun though.
Hell no. We don't know what the fuck's under that water.
Hey, if it means we can get Adam and superpowers, I'm down.
What about you, Pancho?
Well, I was gonna say bitches, but
There ain't enough bitches.
Everyone else gonna have 10 times more bitches than you.
I know.
Oh,
but
there's
that
enough.
means everyone will have bitches, and therefore everyone will be happier overall.
Dude, I'm just gonna pick chanclas.
Why?
Chanclas.
Just to fuck with
Of all
everyone.
the things in the world,
Maybe-
chanclas.
Go back to
At least it's better than cancer.
Okay,
about you, Judy?
What about you? Yeah.
Well, Mecha still hasn't given an answer.
No, that has Francesco.
Yeah, he did.
Francisco
He said
said
bitches.
bitches.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
The
And I
only
said
logical
houses.
answer.
You're sticking with houses, Mecha?
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I'm under pressure.
Dum 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 dum.
No, that girl.
You're
Junior?
just a hater, man.
I'm not a man.
If I had to pick something, it would be unlimited food.
Oh, I like
Oh.
that. I like that shit.
Wow. That's
Solve
stupid as
world
fuck.
hunger. Oh.
If what I have is unlimited, then them having 10 times more doesn't matter.
This is also true. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, earlier when you said underwater houses and stuff, the other day I was just scrolling through social media like I do, and I came across this tribe. Junior, you probably know about it because you're weird. A tribe of people who live on the ocean and solely rely on the things in the ocean, and apparently their liver, I think it was, is like 10 times the size of a normal person's liver because it helps oxygenate their blood, and they are able to swim and stay underwater for way longer than normal,
Yeah,
which I thought was really cool.
That's
their
fucking
children
cool.
are just straight up born with stronger livers
Yeah.
for this too.
That's right. And I thought it was really cool because freaking in 50 years they're gonna be mermaids and mermen with freaking gills.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're called the Baju.
Yeah, I think you're right, you freak. I don't remember
You
that
freak.
part, but
Well, it's funny that you mention it because the reason why you learned about it is probably the same way I learned about it, which was a TikTok.
Oh my god.
you know what? I probably sent the TikTok to you.
TikTok be
could've.
more educational than school.
That's the
not
tea.
not always. There's a lot of misinformation on TikTok.
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Oh yeah, of course. And they're always the one with the most views, and it's just like your shit's wrong.
For example, actually,
Propaganda.
for example, a few months ago, I came across a TikTok of some dude that was trying to, what's the word? Like lobby, I guess, against like modern agriculture, because he was
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
Oh, you mean like gatekeep?
no like protesting against like the way it's done, basically,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
and because he
Okay.
was saying how crops are growing in these giant fields and then they spray stuff all over and blah 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 whatever, right?
Sure.
And one of the things that he claimed that they were spraying all over our crops was glyphosate. But glyphosate
Glyphosate?
glyphosate is a herbicide, meaning it kills plants. They're not spraying a plant killer on our crops because it would kill them.
What the fuck?
Which would defeat the purpose.
Like, and then everybody,
that should be redundant.
and then basically everybody in the comments were all saying like, "Oh my gosh, this is awful. This is terrible. How could they do this?" Like agreeing with him. And I kept scrolling, and it took about maybe 5 minutes for me to find one other person to comment, "Wait a minute, doesn't glyphosate kill plants?" Like, it does. Like, how can they be spraying it on top of our fucking crops if it's gonna kill them?
How does people take the word for granted? Like, just take it true, like it's from the Bible, basically. Dude, there's caffeine going through my body, and my brain is firing at like hundreds of miles per second.
They take it at face value, is what you're saying.
Right, they just like take their word for it, and they're just like, "Oh my god," and not like research it. Like, what the fuck is that in the first place? Half of those people don't even know what the fuck that is.
Because most people, especially like my generation, they see something online and they're like, that has to be true. And they don't give a shit to research. You know what I mean? They don't care. If I would have seen that, I guarantee you I would have been like, what's glyphosate? That's weird. Send it to Junior so Junior could tell me. I wouldn't look it up. I'm being dead serious. I would not look it up. I would send it to Junior and Dad and be like, what is this? So,
Explain.
I mean, exactly. So that's my generation. It's because when I send something to Junior, he knows or he looks it up, so he saves me the work.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because as soon as you said it, I was like, what
You're
the
a
fuck
tool,
is that?
Junior.
He's a resource. Don't call him a tool.
I'm the sharpest tool in the shed.
He's that 50-50 call.
Yeah, you remember the taxi show?
Yes.
Oh, the fucking
the quiz taxi?
Yeah, fake taxi.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That
You
was a
gotta
Yeah,
phone a
fake
friend.
taxi.
I thought it was the cash taxi. I thought it was called.
It's a
Sound
joke.
like that.
Fake taxi is the porn site.
Yes.
Oh, I did
I
not
did
know.
not.
And
that.
everyone's agreeing with you. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
fake taxi,
not
that's the
get
one.
that.
See, I didn't know.
I didn't hear fake taxi. I heard the fake taxi.
Okay,
like it's a fake taxi, and I was like, yeah.
The show you're talking about, I'm pretty sure it's called the Cash Cab.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds kind of
better.
right. See, we just agree with you. I don't care.
Generation's doomed. We're dead.
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Do you know what that is, Francisco?
The
I used to
cash cab?
love this show.
Yeah.
They would
No.
nab people and shoot them up for cash.
I would watch this show with my nana all the time.
She
Yes.
loved that show.
Yes. Basically, what it is there is a cab that would drive around. I think it's New York specifically. This was back when cabs were a thing. And
Yes.
and
to both those things.
And whenever people will flag down for a cab, one of them was the cash cab. And basically, on the way to their destination, they would ask them a series of questions. And for every question they got right, they got a larger sum of money. And if they get one wrong or three wrong, something like that, they either, I forget what the penalty is. You either lose your money and you get kicked out of the cab, or you keep the money you earned, but you get kicked out of the cab. I don't remember what the penalty was, but I do remember you get kicked out of the cab, so you don't make it to your destination.
I don't remember either.
You know what? That sounds really similar to a show that I used to watch that was like that, but instead of a taxi cab, it was roller coasters.
Oh, Junior. Sorry, I looked it up. So they get 3 strikes, basically. On the third one, they lose everything, and they get kicked out. It literally says he will immediately pull over and kick them out.
Oh, wow.
But it's worth it because they give them like thousands of dollars for answering these questions, like trivia questions.
Yeah.
And you also have like little things to like help you. Like you can phone a friend. You can do like a 50-50 kind of thing. Like there were some things to help you out. And it started from like easy to pretty hard trivia questions.
Yeah, I used to watch the show all the time with my nana, and she would like start yelling at the screen. If she like knew the right answer, she would say the answer and be like, "Don't be stupid" or something.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
She'd be like, "It's Paris, stupid."
It's like, see? They're stupid.
Bro, you know the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Could you
Yes.
imagine the final question was like, all right, and the $1 million question is, who's in Paris?
Oh. I get that reference. I don't know if anyone
I
else
don't.
does.
You don't get
I
it?
don't get it.
Nacho? Nacho, you
No.
get it?
No.
Well,
I'll tell you when
okay.
you're older.
No, how about you guys just look it up right now? Do us all
Who's
a
in
favor
Paris?
and just Google who's in Paris.
Is this a person?
I'm scared.
Objectively.
It's not something bad. Well, I mean, If I say it out loud, it'll be bad.
I'm sorry, what did I just read?
Oh.
You know. Do, 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 do.
I actually love this song. The Paris and they're going gorillas.
All right, you
what does that
actually-
even mean? Nobody knows what that means. It's provocative. How is that provocative? Yeah, I remember
This
that
was
song.
seriously $1 million question.
No, it's just saying
No.
imagine if it was.
Did you
And
not
That's a
hear
white
him?
person answering the question.
Oh,
Just imagine. It'd be funny.
I didn't get it until I looked it up, but yes, it would be.
All I'm saying is
Yay.
for $1 million, I'll say it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't need $1 million.
Clearly. Well,
that's funny.
It'd be like that.
what were we talking about?
I don't
Talking
know.
about Paris.
That's a good question, Aguado.
Well, let's go ahead and transition over to the next topic, which is unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like pizza, or I mean, pineapple belongs on
Pizza?
pizza.
What's pizza?
that's actually
Pika,
not
pika.
unpopular because there's a ton of degenerates that enjoy that.
Oh my god.
You know it's an
It's
unpopular
just Reddit
opinion?
users.
Starbucks is not that good.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's as unpopular as you think it is.
Dude, there's so many people that defend Starbucks. Like they go
There's so many
crazy for
haters that just hate Starbucks because it's popular.
it. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
called
a dumb
hipsters.
reason to hate something.
Yeah.
Well, they need to get their hip replaced.
Okay, Jenner.
well, anyways,
hit us with some unpopular opinions.
anyways, I'm going to start it off here because I do have a what I would assume is a fairly unpopular opinion, just because of how many people who praise to death this series, which is I don't like Mass Effect. I don't think it's good.
I never played
don't
it,
even
so
know what
I'm
that
not
is.
sure. It's a game.
It's a game
Oh, well.
series.
So
I've never played it, so
Mass Effect originally was a trilogy of games that was praised over and over and over again for its story, its lore, its graphics, like everything. So many people have always like said how great of a game series it is. Also because like what you do in the first game kind of like directly affects the events of the second game. Like if it'll read your save data for the first game and transfer it to the second game. Same with the
that's
third.
pretty cool.
So if you play all the games in order on the same like console where it keeps reading your save data, the story and the characters and everything will change according to things you've done in past games.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool, actually.
So it is a cool idea, and I was like super hyped to finally play it. And this was like maybe 6 months ago or something like that. I finally started playing the first Mass Effect game, and it fucking blows monkey dick. Like
Wow.
I'm talking straight slug titties. This shit be sucking up a kind of fucking juicy milk.
Slug
Like,
titties.
There is so much wrong with this sentence.
Like I
Titties
would,
that pump out.
I would
piss.
rather shit in my hand and clap than play fucking Mass Effect.
that is not okay.
Dude, that's a monkey shit right there.
I love it.
I would rather
He's going
fucking
back to his roots.
That's some
rather fucking-
elementary shit.
gorilla grip some fucking iron and eat that shit.
Harambe would be fucking proud, man.
No, because the first Mass Effect, the game starts off like super interesting, and I actually was like genuinely interested in the story and the characters because right off the bat, it's like humans and aliens mingling, like space travel, all kinds of shit, Star Wars type, right? And the game, spoilers if anybody cares, this takes place in the first 20 minutes of the game, but there's you have an alien companion that's with you like on this mission as you're like traversing, and he gets betrayed and literally stabbed in the back by another person of his same race, and it's like what the fuck's going on? So I'm like, you're going to try like catch up to him. Here's the problem: the game's gameplay is fucking terrible. It is so clunky, it is so jittery, it's not smooth gameplay whatsoever. The gunplay is ass. It's just straight up not fun to play.
Ooh.
And as a video game, rule number one, it needs to be fun to play. If
Yeah.
your game is not fun to play, it is not a good game. So
Damn,
that's my unpopular opinion.
my unpopular opinion is I don't like Halo. I think the gameplay for me is fucking garbage. So I've tried playing it like 3 times, and it's just like I just can't fucking enjoy the gameplay. How the shield works, how like I just can't. Like when I watch people, it's fun to watch, but then I try playing myself, and it feels boring for me. So that's kind of sucks that Mass Effect was like that, because I was also told that the story is great in the game.
Yeah, and I was excited to play it too. It's not like I went into it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna hate it. Like I went into it being like, I finally get to experience the wonder that is Mass Effect, and then not. It's like a fucking blew.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to read the books then, because they have a book series, don't they?
For Halo?
For Mass Effect.
Oh, I don't know about Mass Effect. I know Halo does.
Yeah, Halo is definitely in my want to read wish list, book list. Not sure what to call it, but I do want to read it.
It's called a TBR.
TBR.
To be
To
read.
be read.
Oh, I liked it. I like that. Okay, it's in my
Interesting.
TBR.
The only
Trust me, I would know. I have a very long list.
And she keeps fucking buying more books.
We don't need to talk about that.
Uh-huh.
I feel
The
like
only-
everyone needs to be called out on that. Everyone who does it.
that has a TBR.
Yes. No, that
A
just
TBR
collects books that
specifically,
don't
or
read.
a long one? It's not that I collect books that I don't read, because I read a lot of books that I get. The problem is I buy them at a faster rate than I read them. So I constantly have like 50 bookshelves, or books on my shelf that are not read, and I'm reading like 5 of them.
For
and
every
then I
book?
buy, 10 more.
For every book she reads, I think 5 or 6 more get back on the shelf. And I'm just like, Metcha, what the fuck? They're all
Yeah,
true.
see, and that's an issue. You have to read these books before you, buy more.
I can't.
Yes, you
You know,
can. You
'cause
just have no
here's-
self-control.
Yes, and also here's what happens. I'll look at my bookshelf. I'm like, damn. I round out of romance books. How could I have done this? So then I buy like 3 more, and then I finish them. I'm like, damn, these are good. Now I'm in the mood for some science fiction, and I'll grab one off the shelf, and I'll read half of it, and then I'm like, damn, this is good. I'm gonna go buy the entirety of this series. So now 4 more books are on my shelf.
See,
And
and
then
why,
I finish that one,
and
and
why
then
would
I
you
read a
read?
different.
Why would you why would you buy the entire series if you don't even know how the other ones are? What if there's 4 books in the series and you like the first one, but then the second and third one suck, like
The
bad,
same-
and you don't want to finish it?
The same reason why it could be applied for you, Francisco. Like the series, okay? Like you heard Jared and I say Kingdom Hearts 3 was not as good as it could have been. But we didn't know that. We dropped the $70, $80 fucking dollars to buy it because we thought it was gonna be good because the other
It
2
was
games
not
were good.
$70.
We got
yeah,
the
it
collector's
was.
edition, so yeah, it was. It was actually
Yeah,
more.
it
It was
was.
like $100.
Oh well, that's your guys' fault.
But that theory could also be for you.
You see, I don't remember him asking you.
I'm just saying because
Just kidding.
I've done the
No,
same
but
thing.
genuinely-
For Heartstopper, I bought all the books before I read the other ones. I read the first
Yeah.
one and I was like, I fucking love it, and I bought all the books.
Genuinely, too, like, I have some books on my shelf that are like 7-book series. And sometimes what happens, the first, second are great, third, fourth suck ass, 5, 6, 7 are phenomenal. But I had to get through the rough patch of those 2 books.
Yeah,
It just happens sometimes.
that's how it is for Fallout Equestria. There's the 14 books in the series. Reading books 2 and 3 was like really rough, and the 4th one was I'm fucking crying because it was so good.
I mean, the same thing.
just-
The same thing can be applied to you, actually, Francisco. You finally got to experience the greatness that was Kingdom Hearts 2, but you had to get through that fucking shitty intro.
Yep,
yeah,
right.
It just happens.
that's right.
all right.
And
And I do read them. Ruby is my witness. I have some series that are like 5 books, 6 books long, and I have finished the entirety of that series. It just sometimes when I'm reading it, I'm like, I need a break. I need to go read something else, and then I'll come back to this. And then by read something else, I buy 4 different books and read those before I get back to the series.
That's how I feel about
Kinda like,
shows or
it's
anime.
kind of like video games too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
See,
take
you
a
can't be
break.
giving me shit. I, at the very least, read them. Somebody's husband doesn't read them. They just sit on the shelf.
He bought, I want to say, like 20 plus books from Goodwill, and not a single one of them has been read.
One
Exactly.
of them's like a cookbook
And-
from like 1927.
Yes, they are, actually. There's some cookbooks and then some baby books that he never touched. And I went and bought 30-some plus books from Goodwill at the same time, and I've read like 10 of them.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear
Yeah,
shit.
that's how I am with video games. Like, I'm constantly playing all these games, but there's so many, and some of them are so long that I end up buying more while I'm playing them. And so, like, the list keeps getting longer and longer. I have, like, 200 games, like, sitting on the shelves over here that I...
God damn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a fuck ton of games
But
here.
at the very least, we're working through the list.
I'm
If
gonna
we
die
weren't at
before I play all
all,
these games.
yeah, I have a feeling. All my books are gonna be passed down to
Oh God.
people who want them.
Yeah, pass down to the fire pit.
That's not even funny. I will come back and hunt
Yikes.
anybody's ass who freaking burns a single
No, you won't,
page
because
of my
ghosts
books.
aren't real.
Don't tell Ruby that.
Do you know that spoopy shit?
I'm telling you, I want to go ghost hunting. I want to see some scary shit.
You know what?
No.
I want to
I
fucking
do
die.
too. Here's my thing. Here's my thing about that. I cannot say I'm a believer, like 100%.
You're not a
because
believer?
Nothing. Exactly. That was
Oh my
Pancho's
gosh,
sister.
JB. Oh my gosh.
Because nothing's ever happened to me to be able to say yes, any sort of like supernatural is real, but also nothing has ever proven it wrong. You know what I mean? Like nothing's ever said no way ghosts are real. It's officially proven wrong. You know what I mean?
Nothing's ever
Yeah.
happened
Especially
to me
'cause-
either. And there was this one time I was talking about this to some chick in high school, and then she was like, "That's because you don't believe, so it'll never happen to you." And I'm just sitting here like, how fucking convenient that it will never happen to someone who doesn't think it's real.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that like
How fucking convenient, huh?
I almost want to say redundant.
You
It's-
know,
I'm not sure if that's the right word to use there, but like that's the placebo effect right there.
yeah.
Yeah, for me, I've
it's
seen
funny
enough.
because I wasn't a believer, but then I saw her face. Now I'm a
Oh
believer.
my God.
I'm
With not a trace
I'm a
of doubt on my
believer.
mind.
But I thought
No.
love was only in fairy tales. Meant
I
for someone
definitely
else,
wanna
not
go
Meant for
ghost
someone else,
hunting.
but not for me. You know.
Especially because in Arizona too, there are some like straight up ghost towns apparently. I wouldn't mind checking them out.
I would
know,
love
right?
to.
50,000 people used to
Speaking
live
of
there.
spooky
and now
shit,
it's a
though.
ghost town. It's a
What?
game. No one's played it.
Okay, because the silence really confirmed that we had no idea what you're talking about. There's a lot of horror movies coming out this year. I'm excited for.
I love
Yes.
horror movies.
We're gonna
Pancho-
watch Iron Lung, yeah?
I'm gonna mute you. I'm really excited for the second Nun.
Nanya?
I was
the
about to say
first
that. God damn it!
The first one was phenomenal.
I wouldn't
And
say
so,
phenomenal.
well, maybe not phenomenal. Yeah, I kind of said it, and then I fixed
I would
it.
just say
it was
the first
really
one
good,
was
though.
good.
It was really good, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I've seen it like 4 times. So, hopefully, the second one isn't a letdown, but I know how I feel about sequels sometimes, so.
We gotta watch Talk to Me.
Yeah. One of our tias went to go watch it the other day, and apparently it was really, really good.
It was directed by these YouTubers that I know. Well, I don't know them personally, but like I know
Well,
the
yeah,
watch
I
YouTubers
know
this.
what you meant.
because they're friends of the Misfits, and of course I watch the Misfits.
Yeah, and I'm excited for Markiplier's movie.
Woo!
Yeah,
Let's get it on.
Iron Lung.
Ruby turned into an ape. She was ooh.
Anyways,
she
we're-
reverted to her roots.
We're veering off topic. Metcha, what's your unpopular opinion?
I don't know if I have one.
You do. You just gotta think about it. Francisco, what about you?
It's
Okay.
hard, honestly. It's pretty hard to.
Let's see here.
I mean,
I like
another one if you need time.
I like bad shit. So like
Bad shit. I didn't realize that was an opinion.
yeah. I watch like I don't know. I just don't really think I stray far from the pack, honestly.
I feel like anything can go on pizzas as long as it's not fish.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you because whipped cream on pizza does not sound appetizing.
Neither
Have
does
you tried it?
popcorn.
Interesting.
So
Well,
There's
think about
that.
it like this: would you put popcorn on a sandwich? We're talking
Yes.
We're talking like legit things that can go on a sandwich, but instead of going on a sandwich, it goes on pizza.
you know what I have done before? I've put goldfish in my sandwich.
Yeah,
the
but that's
fuck?
just that's like putting Doritos in a sandwich, and everyone does that.
Yeah.
I threw up later that day, but I did it.
So it was not good.
I mean, I made an abomination. It was like peanut butter, cheese,
The
goldfish,
snack that comes back.
ham. Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
I had a bad problem with eating too much when I was younger and then throwing up. So I have no idea.
Hey, it's like me with ET and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hey, I remember that.
E.T. and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
E.T. the Alien.
yeah,
I'm missing a story here.
you are.
Okay. Unpopular
Anyways.
opinion is pizza can go with it. You know what, Pancho? I want you to make a pizza that has some whipped cream on it, some pineapples, probably some Alfredo sauce, and like some chicken, and then eat it and tell me it's good.
The only thing in that sentence
Okay.
that sounded bad was the pineapple.
That's because you're a hater of pineapple on pizza.
Because it
Because you're
sucks.
a hater, cloud chaser.
I like it. I think the sweet and salty work.
Yeah, you know, we're all experienced. We've all experienced sweet and salty before.
Well,
Why you
maybe
gotta
not
make it
all of
dirty?
us.
Right. Okay.
First of all, he's making it nasty. I was talking legit sweet and salty, you know, coming from the chef over here.
Oh, the chef that always comes over and has meat cooked for them.
Hell yeah, it's my day off when I go over.
Also, I didn't mean to ask you this. Is your mic in your fucking mouth? What is this like heavy
Yeah.
ass breathing?
Okay.
I'm hearing like too much like
You.
Is your mic like up your nose? Like what is this?
No.
I keep
That's
hearing
not
like
me.
Is this better?
I keep hearing the
we'll get
Why wouldn't you say that
Well-
like an hour ago when we started recording?
because I didn't start hearing it until 20 minutes ago. and I
because
didn't
now
have a
it's
chance to say
annoying.
it.
Well, you should have said it 20 minutes ago.
Well, you should have just positioned your mic properly in the first place. Anyways,
It was positioned.
what is
properly.
your unpopular
And these
opinion, Metcha?
nuts.
I don't have one.
You do. Everybody's got an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks
Here's-
something about something that goes against the majority.
Here's one that I think White Claws should be sold at bars.
Ew.
You know what? I like that because I do like White Claws.
I now that I'm thinking about it, I never noticed that there are no White Claws at bars.
Only like really specific bars, but if you go to like any bar that has like, you know, Corona, Dos Equis, whatever, they're not gonna have White Claws or Trulies.
Yeah,
Hey,
When
good.
we
Those are
go
bad.
to play pool, the only thing they offer like that are like IPAs. They don't have like a White Claw.
Well, White Claws are bad
IPAs.
anyway, so
Are fucking disgusting.
What's disgusting?
IPAs.
Oh, I've never had one. But it's
They're-
beer, so I probably won't either.
They're fucking disgusting.
They're like super, super bitter. They're very strong in the
Ugh.
beer taste. So, Ruby, you definitely will not like it.
No, thank you.
I had one when we went to go play pool.
My condolences.
And actually, I drank the whole thing. I didn't mind it.
What's wrong with you? You're part of the problem.
It's probably because I had already drank, so my taste buds were kind of numb. Because I had another one, same brand, same flavor, here at my house, and I did not. I poured it down the drain, so it was not good.
I do not like IPAs.
They're fucking disgusting. I had an Imperial Ale before, and that was also pretty gross, but I paid a lot of money for it, so I kind of like chugged it as fast as I could, and I got fucked up that night.
One night don't you get fucked up when it comes to alcohol?
That is fair.
That's true. Yeah.
Any night that I want to take it easy.
Hey,
Which is...
Hey, I'll let you know, I actually have a pretty good alcohol resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
+3 alcohol
Just
resistance
like our
over the
friend.
years.
Only +3?
Yeah.
Yes, only +3. Ruby, what's your unpopular opinion?
I already said it. That I don't like Halo.
Oh yeah, huh?
I think
forgot
Halo's
about that.
I think Halo's fucking trash.
Although
I
I
just
think
ignored it.
that's slowly becoming more and more of a popular opinion.
Really?
Because Halo for the past, like, I don't know, 6 years or something has been just not good.
Yeah, it's been pretty garbage.
Oh wow.
But it does still have a very large fan base, so I'll give it to you.
That fan base stays dedicated to like the first 4
Like the
games.
older ones, yeah.
And by 4 games, I mean 1, 2, 3, and Reach.
Yeah.
Okay, Junior. I have my popular opinion.
Your unpopular?
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think almost everybody in this chat will disagree with me immediately. Drinking pickle juice is not weird.
Yeah, I think that's fucking weird. And gross.
I don't think it's weird, but I wouldn't do it.
I get a lot of flack for drinking pickle juice. I'll tell someone like, "Oh yeah, I took a shot of pickle juice after my volleyball game." They're like, "Ew, oh my god, you're a freak. What's wrong with you?"
I mean, I like pickle juice.
Is that like something you look forward to? Like, all right, time for some pickle juice.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will
that's
literally
weird.
go upstairs right now, eat a couple pickles, take a shot of pickle juice.
I mean, I like pickle juice, but I wouldn't actively like drink it. But I do know that
I do.
it's like good for you. Like it does have some health benefits.
Yeah, man. It is good for you.
Actually, I have an unpopular opinion for Mecha, but specifically like a beaner unpopular opinion. She does not like beans. Beans are gross.
Well, here's the thing. I'm very specific with my beans.
Okay, pues, over here not eating frijoles.
Number 1, my mom needs to make them. Number 2, they have to be refried with cheese and with a tortilla.
Cheese?
I cannot
Jeans.
With cheese.
with cheese. With freaking frijoles con queso.
With the cheese of my enemies.
With the ching ching ching.
The chin. Why did you turn Asian? That's worse than anything I've said.
That's not true.
Yes.
You were literally singing Who's in Paris?
I'm brown. I get a pass.
I was about to say it too, but I'm like,
You stopped yourself. I have no control.
If anything, Ruby and I get the pass. We're the ones that grew up in the ghettos with black friends.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had black friends. I still have black friends.
You didn't
Dude,
grow up in the
I've
ghettos.
been
some of my
doing
best
so
friends are
good.
black.
Oh. I've been doing so good throughout our entire podcast timeline that I'm just
You know
like,
what? I haven't heard Ruby drop it in a while, actually.
Yeah.
It's me. That's
I corrupted you.
Maybe I am a monster.
It's because we had that big altercation a while ago, and now I'm just like, you know what? At this point, I just gotta wash my goddamn mouth.
Well, I corrupted you with the middle finger thing.
Oh my god, dude. There's times I caught myself doing it, I'm just like, fuck you, Mecha.
Yeah.
What middle
you're
thing?
welcome. I will literally flip off everything. I'll drop something and I'll flip it off.
Yeah, I dropped my phone. Oh my god, dude. I did such a bad thing. So at jiu-jitsu, I dropped my chancla because I was taking off my chanclas, and I almost flipped it off, and I was like, oh, there's kids.
You're welcome.
Flip off the kids?
Imagine Imagine losing to an inanimate object.
Hey, it happens.
I
man.
know about it.
Couldn't be me.
But yeah,
Rude.
you know what? I have seen you throw controllers for your consoles, so there's your losing.
I didn't lose to an inanimate object.
That reminds me of this saying: "Anyone can beat their meat, but only men can defeat their meat."
Oh my god. So yeah,
Is that
see,
a full
I
job?
thought of an unpopular opinion.
There you go. No, I did for you.
No, you didn't. I found the pickle thing.
I protected you. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, I get
And
that
I have been spreading my propaganda. I have gotten both of my goddaughters to enjoy pickles and drink the juice.
Disgusting. We'll change that real quick.
No, you won't.
I'll put chile in it.
She likes it.
Oh, that's true. Oh, damn it.
I gave her soup one time. I'm mean. And I put a lot of salsa in my food, especially when I don't want to share it. And one time my niece came up and she was like, you guys know who she is. And she was like crying and crying and crying to get my soup, even though she had her own food. So I gave her a scoop and she immediately ate. She goes,
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
and then she wanted more. And I was like, God damn it.
She's too beaner.
She's like,
created a monster.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Idris Elba on this bitch.
It hurts so good.
She's gonna be like
Wow.
abuelo.
Oh my
no.
god.
Just
no.
eating jalapenos the way he does is freaky.
Dude, he just fucking just snorts in just the bean. Like nothing.
Dude, I know.
If
He
abuelo,
like pours chitepines in his mouth.
if abuelo
That's
gets
crazy.
strong enough, he could eat the sun.
Oh.
That's a spicy meatball.
That's his ultimate form.
Yeah.
That's his final
His
form.
final form. No shit, huh? It's creepy, man. Honestly, I was surprised when you told me about Jacob's spice tolerance.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
that Buenito can tolerate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jacob's a madman when it comes to spice. Like when it comes to handling your spice, and this when it comes to this group in particular, Ruby would be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mecha, you'd probably be the best. But Francisco and I, we both can handle spice pretty damn good. Better than the average person, I'd say.
Hmm.
But Jacob, dude, he spice does not affect him.
Honestly, he could battle Abuelo.
Like
Oh.
you guys know Carolina Reapers, right?
Yes.
We had those wings when we went to go visit him.
Yeah,
Dude,
and they
we're gonna have
taste
to do a
awful.
death battle between them.
So Jacob, when I went to go visit him in Virginia, he took me to this Viking burger place. It was
Ooh.
just called Viking Burger, really good. But they also had oh no, they weren't Carolina, they were ghost pepper fries.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And basically what it was just regular fries, which were bussin', by the way, fucking delicious fries. And they would spread on top their ghost pepper cheese fusion, which was delicious. But whole boy,
For
Your
were they
asshole felt
spicy.
it later.
a little reference, ghost pepper, according to Google, is about 1 million Scoville on the scale, and jalapenos apparently are around 8,000.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, can you Google
So,
real quick
there's
since
a
you
little-
have it up?
Yeah.
How many Scovilles are the Pocky's one chip challenges? Because I've done them also, so I want to see what the
Pocky?
reference is. Yeah. Pocky, yeah, Paqui.
Oh yeah, I spelled it so wrong. That's fine.
But so we got
About
those fries.
1.7 million.
1.7
so a
million?
little more than, well, not a little, more than the ghost peppers.
That does track. Okay, so we had the ghost pepper fries. He ordered them. I got regular fries, and then he was like, "These fries are so good. You want to try them?" And I was like, "Sure. What are they?" And he told me ghost pepper fries. And I was like, "Oh fuck, ghost peppers." He's like, "Yeah." And so I had one, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this is really good." And then like 30 seconds after eating it, I'm like, "Oh, I can feel it now." And I keep eating more. Like I had like 4 more fries. And then at
Oh.
that point, I was like, okay,
Oh,
I'm really
Miko.
starting to feel these fries now, dude. And then he was like, they're good, right? And he just keeps munching down these fucking
You
fries.
fucking freak. Jesus
The
Christ.
spiciest.
Jesus Parker,
one-
you are a freak.
Yeah, I had to cut it after like 6 fries or something like that because it was really starting to get to me. And then on the drive back home, I was doing the whole like inhale like thing, like drinking water, and he was fine. He was just driving back like normal.
He's like, "Are you okay?"
He's a fucking alien.
His fucking
Drinking
spice
a cardinal-
tolerance is nuts.
Drinking out of a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that one chip challenge, I did that when our cousin Jose came down to visit us. Man, those things are no joke too. It was basically just hell in your mouth for like 20 minutes.
Oh jeez.
You know, it's weird you say that. I just looked up a Carolina Reaper. It's 2.2 million. So I think those wings we got were ghost pepper because I don't remember them being that spicy.
I don't think
They
they
were
were.
terrible.
I don't think there were anything except gross because they were
Yeah,
not
they
very
were-
spicy. But they did
we
taste
went to
awful.
go. Yeah, we went to go eat. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but we were
I don't know either.
in the West Coast,
East Coast.
and
What?
yeah, that's what I meant.
We were
East
in
Coast.
Pennsylvania.
Yes.
No,
That's where our cousin lives. And we're visiting him.
Yeah, we were visiting him.
but anyways, the point of the story is we ordered some. Well, Junior ordered some wings. I ordered a burger that were ghost pepper. I'm assuming, and it was not good. Like not spicy, and it just didn't taste good at all.
So
That's the
I
worst
got
kind of spice, honestly.
I got regular wings, and then I saw on the menu they also had Carolina Reaper wings. And I asked them, I said, "Can I get like just a single wing just to try it?" And they're like, "No, you can't." And I was like, "Okay, well then I had to get the smallest thing, which was like 6 wings." And then Mitch and I both tried it, and it was
You scared the
Incredibly-
living hell out of me, dude.
incredibly
Oh
gross
my god.
and not spicy at all. So they fucked up.
What's
Oh
happening?
my god. Good night. Mom came into my room and I didn't hear her at all, and she threw something at me.
So
Dude. That was so. Yeah, maybe. That was. Dude. I think I peed a little. I was like, where did this come from? And the way my room is set up, my bedpost is covering the door, like, as soon as you walk in. So I couldn't see her for a couple minutes, or a
Oh.
couple seconds.
Well, then I'll be back then. I guess I should go say goodnight too. So I'll be back.
Yeah. Anyways. But the spiciest I've ever had is probably the ghost pepper then. And it was spicy, yes. But it wasn't like... It just didn't taste good.
When did you have a
At
ghost
least
pepper?
the thing... I had the chips, like ghost pepper chips. And it just didn't taste good.
I had those too. Yeah, those weren't that hot.
Yeah. Remember when, I'm gonna say his name if you want to blur or beep it out later.
I already said his
Antoine
name.
brought the chips? No. He brought those chips over.
Antoine. I don't remember him bringing over chips.
Yeah.
I remember Jose did.
No, not like the challenge chips. Like, it was like a bag of chips. Like, actual...
Yeah.
Like, almost like Doritos.
Yeah.
Was it? No, it was definitely Antoine.
I don't remember Antoine bringing it. I remember Jose doing it though.
Maybe you weren't there.
Regardless, that was the
But I
hottest
ate
thing I've ever
some-
had in my mouth. That one chip challenge.
Yeah. Apparently, he was struggling when he came to visit me. He was telling me the story. He was like crying and sweating and like pouring sink water in his mouth and like freaking out.
Oh yeah. We were at our other cousin's house, and he was in the guest bathroom sink, and I was in the kitchen sink.
And apparently, people were like trying to get ice cream and stuff.
Yeah, I fucked up in the initial treatment of that. So we put the chip in our mouth, we start chewing, and almost like right away the heat starts building up. And so I'm chewing, I'm like, oh, like that, like as I'm chewing. And, and a really good deterrent for spice is applesauce. Because it's like, if you keep it in the fridge, it's nice and cool, but also the sweetness like helps like battle the spiciness. But I hate applesauce. I absolutely hate applesauce.
I
So
hate applesauce.
I did not know that.
it's the texture. Like it feels really good
Makes
inside my
sense.
mouth.
Yeah.
And so we're doing this, and I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll just have water. Like I'll just do it with water. And so we do it, and we're both like dying. So he runs over to the bathroom, and I'm in the kitchen, and he's got the applesauce, and he's going and going and going. I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta do something. So I also grab the applesauce, and I look at it, and I kind of hesitate because it's like, oh, it's applesauce. I shouldn't do it. But I was like, fuck it, I'm dying. So I go for the applesauce. The moment that shit touches my tongue, I immediately gag, and I almost threw up all over the fucking place.
Oh my god.
I was like, this was a horrible decision.
That's a big part of the reason why I don't like beans. The texture grosses me out. That's why I have to eat it with tortillas.
but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Yes, immediately after that, I just went to swishing water in my mouth. And
Milk
Oh my
apparently
God.
helps a lot with it.
Milk does, and that's what I use. I love milk.
the
Leave it in your mouth, swish that around.
Yeah, the problem
Yeah.
with milk is that it's more expensive than water. So
I mean, that's
I just used the water, and then once it started coming to like the come down, I switched over to ice cream.
I personally, and maybe I'm just a freak, I don't like to use anything for the spice pain because I feel like it just gets worse. Like, I eat something super spicy. I drink milk. 5 seconds later, I feel like the pain is way worse than it was originally. You know what I mean? So I just like to
It's
and
because
wait it out.
it's because you get that moment of like reprieve, and then when it
Yeah.
comes back, it feels like it shoots back like with a vengeance, you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like having it just sit there definitely is worse. Because I tried that in the beginning. I tried letting it sit, but the pressure just keeps building and building and building and building and building. So I'd rather have that reprieve with the shoot back than just letting it sit.
Damn. I don't think I'm going to try that challenge.
You should.
If
It'd
you
be
had
great.
if you had like a really bad problem with it, that scares me because you and I can handle pretty similar spice levels.
I
I
think.
just eat it more oftenly, so I handle a little better.
Well, that's why I think you do better. Just because you eat spicy stuff more often than I do.
I'm gonna start training like the Olympics. I'm gonna put salsa on my fucking cereal.
Oh my god.
You hear that,
Water.
the Rocky song, like dun 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 dun.
When she starts eating breakfast, I'm gonna tell Echo to start playing that song.
Well, Ruby sees me when I put like tapatio on my eggs in the morning. I'm just like dook 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 dook.
Dude, she's dabbing that shit. I'm just like, okay, not asking for her food.
Yo, actually,
That's why I do it.
singing that song totally reminded me. To everyone listening to the podcast, another prediction of mine came true. I made the fucking songs of meowing songs.
Oh
and
my god.
What do you know? They make a game where cats meow songs.
Oh my god.
They
Yeah, they
stole
did.
my idea. Whoever
And
made
I'm-
that game watched the podcast and they're like, yo, I need to do that. And they did it before I could make it the YouTube channel. Fuckers. But
I
hey,
think you give
it's a
us
good
too
song
much
though.
credit.
It's fun and it's addicting.
I'm
have a
gonna
little
go
cat.
to the bathroom. I'll be
I
back.
have a little cat that skateboards and he's just gliding through like the notes and it's really fun to watch.
I just think I deserve royalties is all.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Well, when did the game come out? Did it come out before that episode?
Fucking no, man. Why don't you ask the developers?
I don't know who the fuck it is. I don't even know the name of the game.
It's called Dancing Cats.
Well, I'm not interested.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, bro. It sounds like you missing out.
Actually, that reminds me. You guys want another,
That's
another hypothetical question?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. I need to let everybody know about my snack.
Your snack? You went upstairs to use the bathroom.
And then I came back with the snack.
You
Get
fucking
with it.
snacking?
Yes.
She found the
I have
snack
those
in the
mini
bathroom.
pickles. I did. I have the mini pickles. Poured that with chamoy and some tajin. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god.
It's so good. All right, hypothetical time.
Actually, I just thought of two things that I remembered. But we'll start with the easier one.
There's house rules?
If you had a time machine that could only go in one direction, whether it's backwards or forward, would you use it, and where would you go?
You want us to go one at a time then?
No, just everybody say your answer all at the same time so no one understands what we're saying.
Okay, great.
See, one, two,
I
three.
would
Alright,
go.
well, I guess I would go into the future, you know.
Definitely not the future. Alright.
I would go backwards.
To what
Of
period?
course
wouldn't
you would,
use
you
it.
fucking hippie.
To what period?
To what period? I would probably just redo my life again. Just go back to the 90s when I was born.
Not marry
Okay,
her
well,
husband.
you wouldn't go back in time, like, revert in age. You have a time machine and you go back to that time period as how you are right now.
Oh.
Ruby, you do realize that the moment you go back, you would lose your daughter.
Yeah.
You're
Husband.
telling me you're okay with that?
Take her with you.
Answer it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. He didn't say that it was only me. But, I don't know. Going forward looks a little bleak for me.
I don't know.
I would want to go.
Personally, I don't think I would use it. Who the hell knows what's going to be in the future? Honestly, the way everybody's going, we might just blow up the planet. And then the past is full of way too much racism for a brown person to live in. We don't have the access to what we have now, like the healthcare and the
medicine.
technology.
Yeah, because
exactly.
American healthcare is so good anyways.
Well, I guess healthcare was the wrong word. Just the advancement in medicine.
Education
You know?
seemed better back then.
Well, we just have to go to a different country for
I mean,
education.
was it really, though? Like, doctors would tell you to smoke because it was good for you.
Exactly. We just need to
That's
go to a
true.
different country for better education.
Yeah, actually,
So-
can we just make it to a magic carpet instead?
So I personally don't think I would use it.
I mean, you could take the time machine, go back 2 seconds, and then just be in a different country.
Yeah, but going back 2 seconds doesn't give me money to move to a different country or citizenship.
Well,
If you're saying we can pop up in any place of the world, then I'd take it, but that's not necessarily a time machine. It's like a portal.
I mean,
Okay,
time
going
machine
back.
could also move you around the world, too, but that wasn't necessarily the premise, though.
Exactly. So that's my answer. If I can go anywhere in the world with this machine, though, sure, I'd go back, like, I don't know, a couple months and go to frickin' Switzerland or something.
Okay, I mean, yeah,
Switzerland.
it can travel around the world as well.
Well, then there's my answer.
All right.
Oh, well.
Could I travel across the galaxy?
I'd take my dog, though.
Yeah, I
No.
take my daughter with me.
Oh, so you can travel across the world, but not across the galaxy. That's some racist shit right there.
It's a time machine,
Oh
not a
my
spaceship.
god. It's not no gummy shit.
Heh.
What the hell? Nah.
But what would you do, Francisco?
I would go 300 years into the future.
300?
Yeah.
Why?
That's an odd number.
I want to see if the Covenant will end up attacking Earth.
Jesus Christ.
For Sanghelios.
Well, the question is, once you get there, can you go back? Because if you go 300 years in the future and everything's freaking post-apocalyptic, you're stuck if you can't come back.
No, I said it only goes in one direction.
Only goes one
Then
direction.
you're screwed.
It's a one-way ticket, my friend.
If it can only go in one direction, does that mean I can like keep going further and further into the past? Since it's only going in one direction?
If you choose to go into the past, yeah.
No, I meant like the future.
You said the past,
You said the
dude.
past.
Oh, I meant to say the future.
Well, yeah, you could keep going further in the future, yeah.
Damn, then I'll just keep going until everything is chrome.
All right.
Wait, was that a SpongeBob fucking reference?
Yeah.
Yes.
it was.
Maybe? Who's asking?
Future.
You'll need to mind your own damn business.
Yes, everything was chrome in the future episode of SpongeBob.
That's
but-
Squidward's favorite rapper.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyways, what I would do is I would stash the time machine, make sure nobody finds it, and then right when I'm like getting close to the end of my life, like when I'm about to die, I take it back, all the way back to when Jesus was born, and I see for myself these so-called miracles.
The Messiah.
If
That's
it's
something
true,
I would also like to see.
if it's true,
I like that.
if it really is true, what's stopping him from making me young again? Right?
You're believing.
First of all,
His
that.
whole thing.
Secondly,
If you serve him, he'll serve you.
okay, well, that's the other thing. If I could see it, hear the miracle, then I would be a believer. All right, that's the other thing. Secondly, after seeing that and debunking that it wasn't real, I would go back to the dinosaurs because I want to see what they look like.
Yeah.
In live action.
There's no way to know 100% for sure what they would look like. They just speculate. So I would go back and see what they actually look like.
It's funny, you go
I
so
respect
far
it.
into the past, you see all these dinosaurs, but they're just going around chasing Chris Pratt.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
And then once I'm done with the dinosaurs, I go back, way back, and I experience the Big Bang, and I die to it.
That's a hell of a way to go out.
Yeah.
Take it back. Let's take it back. Take it way back to the back, man.
Instead of going forward, he's like, nah, fuck that. I want to go back.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to look forward to.
Reverse.
But honestly,
Yo.
I would be too scared to go back. Like, are there certain things I would love to see? Sure. But at the same time, it's like, do I though? Do I want to risk it, biscuit? Do I want to be a slave, you know? Unless, go
Back to the Egyptian
to
days.
the Aztecs, to my people.
Oh.
Yeah, and they
but then
sacrifice
get-
you to their gods.
You would
No,
actually.
sacrifice volunteers and then also prisoners of war, so
Yeah.
I'd be safe.
They were badass, though.
This is true.
Until the Colombians came and fucked them over.
The
The
Colombians?
Colombians?
What?
Wait!
With their drug trade and Pablo Escobar.
No, the Spartans! That's a
Those
Spartan
fucking
shit!
Colombians, man, I swear to God.
The
Bringing their
Spanish.
cocaína and shit.
The Spaniards!
It's
Shit.
called the Spanish flu, my guy.
Not the Colombian flu.
You need to check your history.
I am not smart.
Yeah, everything we said earlier, keep it in, 'cause it's true. Oh my god.
I am
Yo.
monkey.
Oh my god.
Speaking of not smart, I'm gonna change the
Thanks.
combo for a little bit. So right now I'm grinding Kingdom Hearts 2, grinding my drive forms.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm just now realizing that I was using my wisdom form to destroy nobodies, and I was getting no XP for it.
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
my god, Francisco.
How long
I've
have you
been
been doing
grinding.
this?
About like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's not that bad.
If
It's
you were
still-
doing it for like an hour, like, oh my god.
I want everyone to know that my pickles were delicious.
My pickle's delicious.
And I'm honestly contemplating getting more.
What the fuck? Alright, anyways. I would take my time machine and I would slap Jesus' ass when he was a baby.
Yeah, we heard all this already.
Yeah, but I
When
didn't
he
say
was
that
a
part.
baby, that's a little pedo. You
Slap
belong
them
with
Jewish
the Catholic
buns.
priests. What did you say?
Oh no! What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
What did both of you say? Fuck, dude.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Junior
about it.
gets to pick which line lives.
I'm gonna mute both of you.
I respect it.
You shouldn't.
It's the only right answer.
Yeah.
Well, that actually brings me to the second thing that I remembered.
Slapping Jesus' ass reminded you of something?
No, time traveling reminded me of this.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I came across this video that explained, well, not really explained, more like prompted to me the time traveling paradox.
Oh god.
So essentially, here's how the prompt goes. You're just a regular kid going to school, right? And then you're walking along, and then out of nowhere, somebody shows up and puts their hand on your shoulder, right? They hand you a note, and the note, all it says is study physics. Turns out this person is you from the future, and then he ends up dipping, right? Or she, I guess, whatever you are. And
I am a lamp.
Nowadays, you can be anything.
yeah. And so they end up leaving, and then you keep this note. You hold on to it forever. And eventually you go to school, you go to college, you do end up studying physics and like quantum theory, all this stuff, right? And it eventually leads you to the point where when you're like in your 50s, you create your own time machine. And what do you do with it? You take that note you've been holding on to all your life, you go back in time, give it to your younger self. Here's the paradox. Who created the original note?
Damn, Daniel.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to say all of that again.
Jesus fucking
Oh
Christ.
my god.
I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my god, bro!
I'm just
I feel like
kidding.
I'm the lamest of the bunch here, and even I got that.
The he's the dullest bulb and still understood.
Damn, who's the originator of the note?
Yeah. To my knowledge,
The
there is no answer.
originator.
But that's like the
It's-
paradox of time travel.
It's almost like the chicken and the egg thing, but like actually proper.
Oh, there's an answer to
Because
that.
everybody knows the egg had to come first.
But the chicken has to lay the egg.
No, my dear, that's not how evolution works.
I know.
Eggs
I'm
eggs
just-
were
I'm just
around
making a
before
joke.
chickens.
Ooh.
Dinosaurs laid eggs. Did you
Oh,
guys
that's
know-
true.
Did you guys know
forgot
that
about
sh-
it.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that
Yes.
sharks have been around longer than trees?
Did you know crocodiles are old?
Did
Oh,
you know that cockroaches were back in the dinosaur ages?
I hate
Yes.
everything about that.
Yes.
You know that
chickens are more
centipedes used to
related.
be like 12 feet long.
Ew.
What was?
Centipedes.
Oh yeah.
You guys know
Everything
that
was on
chickens.
steroids back in the day.
Yeah. You guys know that chickens are more related to dinosaurs than any other mammal?
Yes, I did.
That's scary.
Well, they're not.
did you know a
mammals.
chicken's not a mammal?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. They're not mammals, so there's that.
No, it's an avian mammal.
That's not the meaning of mammal.
No, I feel like Junior understands this because I think I've said the phrase avian mammal like a few years ago.
You have, and it
Someone
still
will
makes no
Google it.
sense.
I'm not the expert here. Someone would need to Google it.
None of us are experts.
I just know you guys are wrong. So. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Did you know crocodiles are actual dinosaurs?
They fucking
Well-
look like it too.
Define the
Did
word dinosaur.
Dinosaur train.
Did you know that
Dinosaur train.
your mama is a fossil?
Because she's
she's
that
so
fold.
Yo,
God damn it.
speaking of centipedes, what do you guys know of cryptids?
I don't even know what that
What
is.
the
so
fuck
where's your
is
answer?
that?
Two examples of cryptids would be Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. People or creatures
okay.
that people believe exist, but it's not scientifically proven yet.
Like mermaids.
Yes.
Or werewolves.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I've seen
I'm sorry, what's
Twilight.
the question again? Oh my god.
Oh, those are all from Twilight. Yeah, I get it.
So I'm sorry,
Mermaids are from
what's
Twilight.
your question again?
Did you guys?
You named
So
my daughter after the Loch Ness monster. Sorry, ask the question.
God damn it, Mitchie!
well, there is a
Couldn't
cryptid
help
known as the Death Crawler, and it's supposed to be a giant
Oh
centipede.
no.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
As
I
soon
do
as
know
you
that.
said that, nope.
Yeah, it's supposed to take residence in the Gobi Desert.
No.
I have a
it's
question for you.
it's called what? The Death Crawler?
Death crawler.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
If you
this.
Yeah, if you type in a Death Crawler into Google, you'll see what the creature is supposed to look like, and it's just like giant centipedes that are roaming the Gobi Desert.
I have a question
Yeah.
for you.
To
Do you
to who?
consider things like Titanoboa to be these like mystery creatures?
What
I
is
thought
that?
it was proven to
Well,
be, to have
Well,
existed.
that's why my question is because paleontologists find like skeletons of what they believe to be like a Titanoboa, but it's been proven that they also mess up and put wrong parts where they don't go. So it's like, does that qualify, or because there's some sort of evidence to it, you wouldn't consider it like a mystery creature?
I think because there's some sort of evidence for it, I wouldn't consider it that. Because to my understanding, cryptid means that it hasn't been 100% proven. right?
Well, neither have like Loch Ness monsters or mermaids or whatever, but people supposedly take pictures of it, supposedly do this and that.
So my thing as far as cryptids go is there's definitely a lot that seem very like probable, like it could have existed, and there's some that are like just way out of left field. As far as something like the Titanoboa, or even like the Death Crawler, that doesn't seem too far out of the realm of
It's not too
possibility, in
far-fetched.
my opinion. Yeah, because especially the Titanoboa in particular, because yes, they have found giant, fossil skeletons that could resemble a big ass fucking snake. But also, yes, it has been proven that paleontologists often do get things wrong and are later corrected in the future. It happens all the time. They find two dinosaurs happen to die next to each other. The skeletons happen to just line up, and they don't realize till years later. They're like, wait a minute, these actually don't go together. Paleontology is basically solving a giant puzzle, but it's really like 30 different puzzles. All the pieces are mixed in together, and they look similar. You know what I mean?
And you don't even know if it's the right answer. There's no fucking reference to know if it's real or not.
Which,
Exactly.
by the way, disclaimer, I'm not trying to say that I don't believe in Titanoboa, because I actually really do. Just looking at snakes now, they get up to freaking 20 feet. So I'm not surprised when everything was like 200 degrees, they were humongous. But it was just like a what if question for you guys.
I have to look up Titanoboa. Never heard of it.
Never?
In layman's
Nope.
terms, it's just a really fucking big snake.
Yeah,
And
it's just like
back-
ginormous.
How do you spell Titana? Oh, I found it.
T-I-
And back during like the era where it could have existed, I don't know if it would be like the Jurassic or the Mesozoic or whatever, but things were just bigger in that time period. There's oxygen was a lot more dense, things were hotter.
I'm thinking Mesozoic.
Even bugs were just like 10 times bigger than they are today. So why couldn't snakes be bigger? Dinosaurs,
Cretaceous period.
crocodiles used to be way bigger.
Oh,
yeah.
a
Fucking
42
massive, dude.
a 42-foot snake that weighs 1.25 tons.
Megalodon is just a really
my
big
God.
great white shark. Why can't there be a really big anaconda?
Like sloths too, dude. Sloths were fucking enormous back then.
Yeah,
And that's
weren't they,
my
8
thing
footers?
with
12-footers.
and that's my thing with Bigfoot. Like, I don't think any exist today, and I don't think any have existed for a long time. But I don't see why giant monkeys basically couldn't have existed. That's pretty much what he is.
Those are apes.
My theory with Bigfoot are one of two things. A huge ape that decided to... Because when they feel threatened, they'll stand up fully on their feet and, like, charge at you. My theory is that, and people were tripping. Or someone saw a big-ass bear and was, like, high or something, and then was like, oh, my God, guys, let me tell you something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's how Bigfoot came.
Could have been a Native American just tripping on, like, peyote or
all
something.
the shrooms.
Isn't there a theory that the unicorn was just an antelope or something seen sideways, and people like freaked the fuck out because a horse with one horn?
I would not know.
No, actually, the term unicorn, the definition of the word unicorn has changed over the years.
Oh,
So
has it?
in today's society, we live in a society. In today's society, the word unicorn refers to a mythological horse with a horn, right? But back during, I think it's the 1700s, one of the English kings like Charles or something like that, they created the very first dictionary. And the word unicorn meant something else. It just referred
Wait,
to...
let me guess. Can I guess?
Okay.
If I remember correctly, the word unicorn just meant something that was like weird or out of the norm. Am I right?
Not really. The word unicorn literally just referred to a creature with only one horn. For example, certain species of rhinos.
Oh, interesting. So
Rhinos are scary.
That's why if anybody ever brings up to you the fact that in the Bible, they mention unicorns. But they're not referring to the mythological unicorn. They're referring to something like a
A
rhino.
one-horned creature.
Yeah, because the word
Which,
meant
I
something
mean, makes
back
sense,
then. It meant
because-
something different back when it was made.
Because if a lot of creatures have 2 horns, so they probably saw one with only 1 horn, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, yo,
I
This
really
one
like
had
talking
two,
about-
but this one's got
oh,
one.
what the fuck?
Dude, I got an arm.
Righteous.
Really like talking about the theories like this because I love the theory about mermaids or sirens or whatever. A lot of people speculate that like pirates or whatever saw like a seal or something with like a piece of kelp on their head and said "woman in the ocean, mermaid," and I think that's so funny to me. I
Dude.
love that theory.
The lore of sirens is really fucking scary, actually.
Do you
Like how they
know?
lure people into the ocean just to eat them and drown them. Like, that's pretty fucking scary.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know
Oh, it is.
how?
Like, fuck the men.
You know how back in when sailors would claim that they saw a giant monster that was supposed to be like the Kraken.
Yeah.
Right.
So what they think they were seeing was like a giant tentacle, like floating out of the surface of the water or whatever.
Sloping.
Yeah,
Floating.
floating. Turns out, sometimes whales just like to swim up to the surface of the water, flip over to their back, and then just have their
Wave
dick
dick.
swinging out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of this theory. Yep.
Not a theory. The scientists have seen them do it.
No, the theory is that they saw a whale's penis and they're like, "The Kraken!"
Oh yeah.
You know, it's funny you talk about the Kraken because there's an actual squid that I guess the Kraken's based or Kraken is close to because it's like freaking. Maybe I have
Oh.
the numbers wrong, but it's like 25 feet long or something stupid.
It's
like
called
that.
the giant
The
squid.
giant squid?
No, it's called the
Yeah.
colossal squid.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the
Colossal
giant squid.
Damn.
It's bigger.
squid.
It's
It's
better.
better.
The only problem with that.
Oh, I was way wrong. It's 46 feet.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
The only thing about colossal squids is that they live way down in like the super depths of the ocean, and the only time they ever come to the surface is like if they die and float to the surface.
Yeah, wasn't there one that resurfaced a long time ago, and that's why people were freaking the hell out?
Multiple have been spotted like beached, and it's
Oh,
because
really? Okay.
it's because of that they die and they come up to the surface.
No, I think what you're thinking of, Ruby, is that sea creature. I don't remember the name, so I'm just going to describe what it is. But it's almost like a giant eel, and it lives off the coast of, like, Thailand or something like that. And it lives super, super deep in the ocean and only comes up when there's going to be, like, a tsunami or an earthquake or something.
Oh, yes.
Because it gets away from, like, the shaking of the earth. So it swims up, and so the people start freaking out when they see it because they're like, "Oh my God, something bad's gonna happen." They're
Yes.
bad omen fish.
That's right.
You know,
that's
what? Let me
right.
just Google bad omen fish.
I've never heard of
You're
that
just
one before.
you're describing
Yes.
you're describing the Mothman.
I don't even know what that is.
That's another
What the
cryptid.
fuck?
Yeah, it's another cryptid.
Oh, it's Taiwan, I guess.
You know, there's a Pokemon with the same
And
lore
it's-
too. When they show up, it's signs of bad omens, so they actually hate that Pokemon. I can't remember what it was.
They're called oarfish, and they are mostly seen in Taiwan.
Or fish?
Meat or fish?
Oh my god.
No,
They're freaky to look at.
I've caught a few of those in Animal Crossing. Those things are fucking huge. Jesus.
They are huge. I'm looking at a picture of people
And
standing
they're
next to them.
ugly. They're like ugly fucking looking.
Also, don't they like? Isn't their idle position like just standing straight up?
I don't know.
Not according to these pictures I'm looking at. They're just on the side of their heads.
Oh, these things are weird.
Yeah,
They're ugly fucking
These
looking.
are
They're
considered
massive.
the bad omen fish, which I think is what Ruby's talking about because I sent her a TikTok on it.
Oh my god, this thing is massive.
Yes,
Oh my
they're,
God! I
they're
just saw a picture of a lot of army men holding one.
It is huge.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested, look that up. That's weird. These are wow. I wonder if they're good to eat.
Taiwan, you say?
Huh?
You said they were
Taiwan.
found off the coast of
Taiwan.
Taiwan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who wants to go on a trip?
I
Let's
would
go,
love to,
dude.
actually.
In
That's-
our favorite rocket ship?
Dude,
Fish
oh
on,
my God,
fish on.
Wait, Whoa! I just unlocked a memory. Do you guys remember that show? That it was a cartoon of the girl who was from Taiwan. It was like a cartoon. Oh my god, what was it called? Hold on.
Was it the
And
cats?
Ni Hao Taiwan. Ni Hao something. She would say
It was Ni Hao.
Ni Hao Kailan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was Chinese.
Oh my god. Wait,
I remember that one.
wait, how do I spell it?
Ni
How?
Hao.
You guys are not helpful.
Nihao.
She was Chinese, I'm
Hao.
pretty sure.
No, you're probably right, but that's what it reminded me of because apparently I'm racist.
Yeah, I hated that show. Anyways, these fish.
Taiwan.
What?
Yes, it was a show based off Chinese culture.
These fish are
Yeah,
like
Junior was
Mothman.
right.
Like you were saying, Francisco.
Yeah, these
'Cause-
fish are freaking.
The lore of Mothman is like if you see him, that means something bad's gonna happen. And the evidence behind it is like people have quote like claimed to have seen a Mothman like figure, and then like soon after tragedy will happen in that same area.
Dude, could you imagine you're just
Yeah, I
swimming
think the
peacefully
most-
with your family and you see this fucker's red fins just fly out from above the water? Like, that's terrifying.
I would probably piss myself, honestly.
At least you're in the ocean.
Yeah. But yeah, these things are creepy. And they can, oh, damn. They can live up to 30 years.
Yikes.
That's not that long.
Apparently, they can get up to 36 feet.
Mm.
Yeah, these things
That's almost
are
as big as the colossal squid.
these things are massive.
Yeah, yeah. In Japanese folklore, they're known as a messenger from the sea god's palace. That's wild.
Let's
That's
visit
cool.
him.
Nah,
See
I'm
that?
good, bro.
You think he's
Dude,
friends
I
with
get a free
Aquaman?
trip to Taiwan. Oh my god, Aquaman probably sends them to mess with everybody.
He's like, yo, check this shit out.
Mermaid
I'm
Man
fuck
and
with
Barnacle
that.
Boy having a field party.
Oh my god. I really like seeing those videos online of like pictures. This is a little weird. Of pictures of mountains and stuff that look like people, or like rocks that look like giant snakes, and they're like, oh my god, look, what if giants were real? That's what this whole conversation reminds me of. Like seeing those big Titanoboa almost rocks and mountains and stuff.
Hollow Earth theory.
I think it's pretty cool.
You ever heard about that one?
Hollow Earth theory? I don't think so.
I haven't either.
That's a theory that the center of the Earth is actually hollow, and that's where all the giant like cryptids and creatures live. The giants like of the world.
Oh, dude, it's like Ice Age.
Yeah.
You know
actually.
what? I never thought of it like that. That's
Damn.
actually a pretty good description of it.
I was thinking more like
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser's Journey to the Center of the Earth, but yeah, that works too.
Oh, I like that too, I guess.
Actually, you know what? The
What
most
the
recent Kong movie, Kong versus Godzilla, that was the same thing. They went down to the Hollow Earth, and that's where like all the other
Yeah.
Kongs and Godzillas are from.
That is true, yeah.
So
I forgot I watched that movie.
I was looking at some like bad omen animals because I'm like a little curious now what other like countries or places consider bad luck.
Black cat.
Apparently, black cat is the most common one. Yes. Apparently, pigs are bad omens, and it means like misfortune if you see one immediately after getting married.
A
Where?
pig?
Yeah, if you just see a pig. This one is just like most common omens, apparently. I'm like,
Oh, it
I've
doesn't
never.
say like what culture.
No, it doesn't say. But I'm like, I've never fucking heard of that before.
I know what I'm bringing to
I
your
think
wedding,
of-
Francisco.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think seeing a pig just means you're gonna eat good.
I just slowly start turning into a pig.
Give me your best pig squeal. It's not
Oh my
bad.
god, dude. There's one about a cockroach that if you see one in a weird place you shouldn't have, that means that a present is foretelling the death of a friend.
If you
That's
see a
fucking
cockroach
creepy.
where it shouldn't be, then that means you got to clean.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
Cockroach, it means death will be upon that cockroach. It's a bad omen to the cockroach.
Firing on sight.
Oh yeah, I fire quicker than police officers.
Hit him with roach shot.
Oh god.
Give him the good old General Shepherd special.
I don't get that.
Jeez.
Modern Warfare 2, you play a character named Roach, and you work under General Shepherd, and he betrays you, kills you.
Damn,
So
that's rough.
that Roach is getting the General Shepherd special.
Well, you know what? Roach does hit him with the throwing knife before he goes out, though.
No, that's Captain Price. No, that's Captain McTavish, Soap.
Oh, was it?
Roach is the one that's like, good, that's one less loose end, then he shoots him.
Oh, was that Roach?
Yeah, it was Roach and Ghost.
Oh, I thought that was Yuri.
No, Yuri's in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, shit. I got my fucking Modern Warfare lore all
Dude, you
fixed
need
up.
to replay the Modern Warfare series.
It's been a long time.
I have Modern Warfare Remastered on physical copy, and I have the Modern Warfare 2 digital copy, and I can let you play it.
I have the original ones I could play.
Or you could play the remastered versions to see like how well they look now.
Yeah.
Or what we could do is replay through the originals and then replay the remastered to see the difference.
Do all the Modern Warfares have co-op campaign?
No. In fact, the only co-op campaign one there is World at War, I'm pretty sure.
I could have
Why
swore
did you- oh,
Modern
okay.
Warfare had co-op campaign, like the original Modern Warfare.
It doesn't.
I was just reading some more.
I feel
stuff
like
here,
you're
didn't wanna
wrong. I'll
interrupt.
be right back. I'm going to grab the physical copy.
Alright then, go for it.
So something interesting that I just saw here for Asian culture, just bad omens now in general, not really with animals. Apparently, placing chopsticks straight up in a bowl of rice in Chinese and Japanese culture is reminiscent of food offerings left for the dead. I did not know that. Apparently,
So what they're saying is, don't do it because you're inviting like spirits.
I guess so. That you're offering like food to them to come into your house, so you
That's
should-
so funny because us as Mexicans, we do it on purpose. We're like, here's your food. Come into our house, please. We want you here. And they're like, don't do that ever.
I wonder if they see death differently than we do. You know, like they're like once they're dead, leave them alone, kind of thing.
Maybe.
I never looked into it, honestly.
Because a lot of Japanese lore has something to do with like bad spirits coming back, and you know they don't go into specific forests because apparently spirits haunt it and that kind of stuff. So maybe
Yeah.
that's like their culture. That's how they are.
It could be.
Meantime, we're
apparently-
sharing a freaking Dos Equis with our cousin who was dead 10 years ago.
No
So-
shit. We crack open a cold one. We're like, hey, I got you pan dulce.
Hey man, get the Ouija board.
Yeah.
We need our dead cousin to help us with this drive-by, homie.
No.
A drive-by. Oh my god.
Okay, I went and grabbed all the Modern Warfares.
God damn it!
All
All
of
right,
them?
Yeah, I'm checking the back
all right.
of them now.
So tell me, which ones have co-op campaign?
We are hitting the 2-hour mark, by the way.
Who asked?
So we're probably gonna. Oh well, I gotta go with Mimi.
You did. You told us to remind everybody when we're at the 2-hour mark.
Yes.
Who did? Not me.
You.
Not once did I tell anyone to remind me when the 2-hour mark was.
Well,
Yeah, you
Dinner,
did.
you have the last topic, so go ahead and finish it off.
So I was just looking at the back of the boxes here. Only 2 and 3 say co-op 2. So maybe the first one doesn't have co-op campaign. Even though I do have this very vague memory of playing co-op campaign. But maybe it wasn't Modern Warfare 1. Maybe it was Modern Warfare 2. Ah! I dropped
I
them.
know you just dropped all of them.
No, you know
did
what?
it
Hold
attack
on.
you?
I got the stuff here too. I'm gonna look at them right now.
I'm just gonna.
Oh my god, Mandela
I'm just gonna Google
Go
it.
back to episode 3.
Well, if I have a screenshot of one of the Modern Warfares in my head, it could very easily confuse it between 1 and 2 because they look so similar.
I'm sorry. So what are we fact checking?
Modern Warfare co-op.
Which Call of Duties have co-op campaign? Looking it up.
Oh, you know what? It's the special ops missions, Junior. It's not the campaign. It's the special ops.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, Special Ops has co-op, but it's not co-op campaign. Because specifically, there are a few Special Ops missions that require 2 players because one of them will you be like some dude on the ground and you have to like run to the finish while there's someone in a AC-130 giving you cover.
Was that a special op mission? Was that not campaign?
Nope, that's a Special Ops mission in Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
but
fuck. I remember that mission.
But that entire map and that segment was from the first Modern Warfare.
That must be where I'm confusing things.
I never
Okay,
played campaign,
so
I have no idea.
So according to the Call of Duty wiki, there are only 2 games in the Call of Duty franchise that have co-op campaign. It was originally going to be 4, but 2 of them got cut. So the only 2 that have co-op campaign are World at War and Black Ops 3. Black Ops 1 and 4 were both planned to have co-op campaign, but they got scrapped.
Damn. So yeah, the co-op that you're seeing in the back of the boxes, it's from the Special Ops.
Damn. Okay.
Wah, wah.
What were we even talking about? Why did I bring this up?
Oh, we were talking about cryptids.
Oh, that's right. So
And
when you're
Mothman?
playing GTA 5 and the very intro, right?
What?
When you're doing the tutorial, and then
How the fuck?
you're robbing the bank, right? And then you get to the getaway vehicle and you gotta drive away. It's a snowy time. It's ice everywhere. Frozen lake. If you stop at this one particular part on the map, you go to the frozen lake. You look down. There's an alien frozen in the ice.
What?
All right. And that wraps up this episode of the Mighty Beans podcast.
Actually,
So
no,
do you-
it doesn't.
And why not?
Because we're going to keep talking about this alien. Isn't there like a Bigfoot that you can find in GTA 4?
I don't know about GTA 4. There is in Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption, you can. Yep. And the Horses of Apocalypse, right? Is what they're called?
Yeah, specifically the Undead Nightmare expansion.
Yes. Those were cool. That was cool to find those horses.
Well, you can find Medusa in my bedroom every morning when I wake up.
Oh, God.
Do you look in the mirror and freeze yourself?
No, I only freeze.
So that's
my
why you
number.
That's why you take so long in the bathroom?
Yeah, I have to make sure I put my snakes away.
Ah.
Gotta feed each individually a rat so they calm down.
I'm angry.
It's like, yeah, I've been thinking about getting a haircut.
Oh, like from Monsters
Cuts off
Inc.
the heads of the snakes.
That's exactly what I was referencing.
She was like, I've been thinking about getting it trimmed. And they all were like,
Yeah, they'll look at her
And
and
they're
go,
like, no, they look good.
"Oh, my
No, it looks good like that.
babies."
They're like, hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
How would Medusa get a haircut? Like, do the heads just
Ruby.
regrow once they're cut?
They probably wouldn't. She probably would just never cut it. If I had to guess.
That sucks.
I mean, it's not like her hair really grows that much. It's not like she needs a trim.
You never know. She wants to look good.
Yeah, I do know. I just told you.
For her googly bear.
That's a good
Honestly,
movie.
we need to do another one of those rating movies.
We can do one for, shit. What's that company called? Pixar?
DreamWorks?
Or DreamWorks, there you go.
Oh, a tier list?
Yeah.
Not a
I'm
bad
down.
idea. But I mean, like, we already know that the top 2 best DreamWorks movies is going to be...
Shrek.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. It's Shrek 2.
Shrek
2
2?
specifically?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. One was... I think one might be better. I have to rewatch it.
No.
I think
see.
Shrek,
Shrek-
the musical is the best.
Shrek... Oh, you're full of shit. Shrek 1
Oh, wow.
started it, and then Shrek 2 was everything a sequel should be. But I guess we could save that for the next week podcast.
I need a hero.
I would need to rewatch the Shreks, to be honest.
I need a
Yeah.
hero. Behind a bear.
2 was good, but I laughed harder in the first one. Yeah, like I
Speaking
said, I
of-
have to rewatch it.
Speaking of, I pitched Shrek as our group Halloween costumes, and no one said anything.
Because we know Jude ain't gonna do it.
He could be Donkey.
Didn't I say I wanted to be Donkey?
You would do it?
Isn't that what I said? I have a vague memory saying that.
But Pancho didn't answer. Ruby didn't say anything.
I was down with it. It was supposed to be me and my husband being Shrek and Fiona.
Oh yeah, and then I even said, which one's Shrek, which one's Fiona?
He would be Shrek.
Yeah.
I mean, he would be Fiona.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Yeah. You right, Pancho.
I don't remember this conversation. Oh, I said I was gonna be Puss in Boots.
Okay.
You sure you want to be Gingy?
I remember now. No, I
my
don't want to be
bones have
Gingy.
buttons.
Who's Pinocchio?
He's wearing a thong.
You have to wear the thong.
I'm
Where ladies somewhere.
I'm honestly on the fence. I really wanted to be the bartender.
We'll get down.
Who's the guy?
Oh my god.
Look, I don't know. I guess. I'll have
The
to
fairy
pick
godmother would be funny.
Oh yeah.
C minor.
Once
Put in
was
C minor.
afraid, I was terrified.
Petrified.
That's the wrong fucking song, bro.
Oh, you're right, huh? It was wrong.
Yo, then they went to Burrito King, though. That shit looked fire.
Now look what you've done. I've worked up my appetite.
I
don't
hope
think those
you're
are lines
happy.
at all. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to rewatch those movies.
We just gotta do a Shrek movie marathon.
Sounds good to me.
Someone better be dying. I'm dying.
Yeah.
You know, something I've seen other people do, like another podcast, is they do this thing called Uncle Sleepover, where they basically watch a movie and they record it, like the movie, and then the reaction. They just kind of like riff on it, make jokes or whatever, along as like the movie's going on. And it's kind of like a watch along type of deal.
That'd be fun. We can do that for Shrek.
I wouldn't mind. It would just be kind of hard to coordinate all of us.
I mean, we literally just get together on the day we usually, do the podcast.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be a live podcast to do that.
Well, no dip.
Well, it wouldn't
I'm
be
saying it'd be hard to coordinate us because one of us has a child. A lot of us have jobs.
It wouldn't be a podcast episode because that's something you can't post on YouTube. You can't post a whole ass fucking movie. You know what I mean?
We would probably just show do clippets of our funniest moments.
Like highlights.
Yeah.
Well, what they do is they upload it to Patreon because Patreon doesn't have copyright laws like YouTube does.
You're right. Good time to plug a Patreon.
Hey, if we had one to plug.
Yeah.
Plug
can
our
work on it.
non-existent Patreon.
I mean, I can plug it, work on tiers and all that.
I don't need anybody
We'll work
crying, okay?
I was I was thinking of a joke for that too.
I mean, I tried.
I cry every day in the shower.
Yeah, you should have kept that
Alright.
one in the drafts, homie.
Yeah.
Depression is always in session.
Okay, well, does anybody have any last minute things you want to talk about?
Who's your favorite cryptid? Mine's a Loch Ness monster.
Werewolf.
Um,
Mitcha has to be vampire.
Why?
I was
Because
thinking
you
vampire.
have a lot of vampire stories that you like.
Every single vampire story I own has werewolves in it.
Oh, okay.
What
Well,
about-
I mean,
Man, it's just like a
Just
gang
throw it
war,
out.
isn't it?
I don't know.
Hey,
It's
yo,
kinda
who you
hard.
claim? The Wolfies, man, the Wolfies.
It's kind of hard because every single creature has different mythology for every freaking culture. You know what I mean? I kind of want to go with dragons.
Are dragons a cryptid? I feel like that's more of a mythological creature. I've never heard of anyone claiming to have seen dragons in
I don't
real
think-
life.
there's been a lot of people.
Well, I say it because there's also a lot of folklore about dragons once living, which means, assumedly, someone saw a giant big-ass bird in the sky on shrooms and said, I'm going to call it a dragon.
That's
Well-
called the Thunderbird.
Well, I don't think a dragon.
Thunder Brothers?
I don't think a dragon is a cryptid because cryptids are basically creatures that people think exist somewhere out there, and not necessarily like a mythological creature like a dragon would be.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, where in the world would a dragon be hiding, like, from prying eyes of the world?
In remote locations. You'd be surprised.
The remote
Yeah, but
hides on the couch.
Those bitches need to, like, fly around and shit and eat sufficient food. So these dragons, they would have to eat, like, you know, crazy amounts of food to, like, sustain themselves. Which means they would have to feed on giant mammals, at least.
Yeah,
They live in the
because
center of the earth with everything else.
yeah, if I was able to pick mythological creature, I probably would have gone with like a basilisk, but that's not. It's not a cryptid. You know what? For cryptid, I'm gonna go. Ooh, actually,
Well, if that's the case, then vampires wouldn't be considered a cryptid.
I'm gonna go Wendigo, Skinwalker.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
That gives
That's
me
scary.
chills. Yes, that gives me
Dude.
chills. I do not like
That's
them.
scary. That's like
Oh, that's hot.
Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, I do not like them at all. They really do scare me.
For the sake of ending the podcast, I'm gonna go with siren / mermaid. If we can add a slash, if not, just straight up siren.
I mean,
We can do sea serpent.
Sea serpent is different.
I know. I'm looking at this list of
A
supposed
sea
cryptids.
serpent actually
so-
exists.
Exactly.
what is the definition of a sea serpent?
A sea snake,
Okay.
which are real venomous things.
A dragon sea monster described in different mythologies.
See?
Hey, I see
dragon.
snakes.
But yeah, I'll go siren.
Okay.
I hear them every day.
Are you sleeping with them?
Oh,
Stay for tonight. If you want to, I can show you what my
Damn, you
dreams
sound
are
just like
made of.
oh, wait a minute. Is werewolf considered a cryptid?
Technically, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
I wasn't
like,
so
how-
sure.
How does that not fall under mythical creature? Who has been like, I saw a werewolf? Or do you mean like lichen? Like a actual man?
Lycanthrope?
Yeah, like a actual dog on 2 feet type thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if people believe in werewolves just as much as some people believe in vampires. Because if you think about what they are, a vampire is just a human that doesn't see daylight, right? like think about people that just live in caves. Like they could be vampires, right? And then werewolves, people already believe in shapeshift, like skinwalkers. Like that's not that different from a werewolf.
Or reptilians.
That's
Oh,
it.
like the lizard people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common
Dude.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I actually really... Okay, that's way off topic. We'll talk about that later. Okay, well, that is the end of this episode.
Woo!
I hope everyone enjoyed. I don't really have much to say.
If you
Go
learn
check out our other
anything-
episodes. All of everybody's social media handles and stuff are on the screen. You should definitely check them out. Give them a follow. And stay tuned till next week. Yeah.
Woo!
Bye.
All right,
Yes,
it's your
Sick
boy
outfit.
Dark Guy. Sign off. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Dark Guy 21.
He
None
definitely
of that is
said-
necessary.
He definitely said,
just-
fuck you, Junior. I'm gonna say all my shit first.
Can't wait to mute that. Anyways.
I know.
Anyways, yes, thank you very much for listening. This has been the Mighty Beans. We'll catch you later.
Good night!
See ya.
Buenos.